منا إلى الإمام الإمام الحافظ الحجة أبي عبد الله محمد بن إسماعيل البخاري رحمه الله تعالى. قال: باب ما جاء في قول الله تعالى: واتقوا فتنة لا تصيبن الذين ظلموا منكم خاصة. وما كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يحذر من الفتن. بالسند المتصل منا إلى الإمام البخاري رحمه الله قال: حدثنا علي بن عبد الله قال حدثنا بشر بن السري قال حدثنا نافع بن عمر عن أبي مليكة رضي الله عنه قال: قالت أسماء رضي الله عنها عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: أنا على حوضي أنتظر من يرد علي فيوقظ بناس من دوني فأقول أمتي فيقول لا تدري مشوا على القهقرة. قال ابن أبي مليكة: اللهم إنا نعوذ بك أن نرجع على أعقابنا أو نفتن. Respected brothers, today we're going to start a new chapter of Kitab al-Fitan, called Kitab al-Fitan, the book of Fitan. This is a very interesting and a very important chapter, which has been covered by almost all the writers and the imams of hadith, the authors of the six most authentic books of hadith, like Imam Muslim rahimahullah. He also compiled the chapter Kitab al-Fitan. Imam al-Tirmidhi rahimahullah, Imam Abu Dawud, Kitab al-Fitan wal-Malahim, Ibn Majah rahimahullah, and obviously in the other books of Muslim Ahmad, Muslim Ibn al-Razzaq, Bayhaqi, Daraqutni, etc., which are of voluminous, they all have chapters on Kitab al-Fitan. So what does Kitab al-Fitan mean? Fitan is the plural of fitna. I'm sure everybody's heard this word, because every single day when we go out and about, we are exposed to fitna. We say, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, fitna, this is fitna. And so we all know the word fitna. Literally, the word fitna means trials. Originally, it comes from the word idkhalul tibr fin nar, putting raw gold into the fire. When someone puts raw gold or any gold into the fire, that is originally the original meaning of fitna. The word fitna was originally used for putting gold into the fire. Why does one put gold in the fire? Either to make it more beautiful. When you put it in the fire, then all the dirt and the rust and other things that might have gathered around the gold is burnt away, and the gold itself remains and it shines more. Another reason why gold is put in the fire is to see whether it is real gold or not. So by burning or putting gold into the fire, it is not harming it. It only elevates its standards, its value, and it's established, and it is given the hallmark of gold, etc. As we see, how many carat gold it is, etc. And secondly, it is made to look more beautiful. And now, because gold is put into the fire, after that, anybody who is punished or thrown into the fire is also called fitna. And just the meaning of punishment is also understood from the word fitna. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, ذُوقُوا فِتْنَتَكُمْ, that taste your fitna, i.e. ذُوقُوا عَذَابَكُمْ, taste your punishment, the punishment of the fire of hell. And also this word fitna has been used for the meaning of testing someone. Anybody who is put through any test, any trials and tribulations, then this is also called fitna. وَلَقَدْ فَتَنَّاكَ فُتُونًا. We have tried you with many, many trials. So anything that tests someone, their sincerity, their steadfastness, their dedication, their love, etc. This is called fitna. And this fitna, this trial, tribulation, comes in many forms, as we have discussed as well in the previous chapter, Kitab al-Riqaq, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests people with wealth, with blessings, with name, with fame, with hardships, etc. So various different ways Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests a person. And this testing is called fitna. Bala, ibtila, masa'ib, calamities. These are all trials and tribulations. And a poet very beautifully says, just remembered the poem of Imam Al-Hariri, Maqamat Al-Haririyya, where he says, وَقْعُ الشَّوَائِبِ شُيَّبْ وَالدَّهْرُ بِالنَّاسِ قُلَّبْ فَلَا تَثِقْ بِوَمِيدٍ مِّن بِرْبَرْقِهِ فَهُوَ خُلَّبْ وَإِنْ دَانَ يَوْمًا لِشَخْصٍ فَفِي غَدٍ يَتَغَلَّبْ فَمَا عَلَى التِّبْرِ عَارٌ فِي النَّارِ حِينَ يُقَلَّبْ. That the calamities and troubles and hardship makes a person's hair turn white, makes a person's beard white. وَالدَّهْرُ بِالنَّاسِ قُلَّبْ. And the time, zamana, the time, the days, makes a person turn, twist and turn, change his situations. قُلَّبْ, it twists and turns a person. فَلَا تَثِقْ بِوَمِيدٍ مِّن بَرْقِهِ فَهُوَ خُلَّبْ. So do not rely on the beauty and the glamour of its light, because it leaves very quickly. So today you are enjoying all the luxuries, all the name and fame, everybody whistling at you, cheering for you, etc. Within days and within nights, it's all finished. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He wants, He raises someone high. تُعِزُّ مَنْ تَشَاءُ وَتُذِلُّ مَنْ تَشَاءُ بِيَدِكَ الْخَيْرُ. When He wants, He elevates someone overnight. Their power, the name, the fame. And when He wants, overnight, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could humiliate anyone. And nobody is innocent. Everybody is sinful. It's the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He hides our shortcomings, our weaknesses, our evil thoughts, etc. And the sins and the wrongs that we have done throughout our lives, secretly, etc. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's His mercy, it's His grace. And whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to humiliate, then nobody can save them. And whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to honor, then the backbiting and the envy and the hatred of the haters and the jealous people will not affect them. فَلَا تَثِقْ بِوَمِيدٍ مِّن بَرْقِهِ فَهُوَ خُلَّبْ وَإِنْ دَانَ يَوْمًا لِشَخْصٍ فَفِي غَدٍ يَتَغَلَّبْ. And if a person is gentle, nice and soft with a person one day, to the next day he starts going on top of you. He starts ruling you, overpowering you. You be nice, you try to be humble to a person, and then they become arrogant. They become ungrateful, and then they try to take advantage of you. Whenever a person finds a person to be kind, they see that as a weakness, and they try to take advantage. And they see a person being simple, not really fussy and bothered about petty little things. People try to take advantage. This is how this world is. But you should not change yourself, your principles, your values, just because of one person cheating on you, one person trying to take advantage of you. It's their loss. Yes, you rule them out, you put them on your blacklist. That okay, this person, I don't trust him, etc. But other people you should have husnul dhan. The Islamic principle is everybody is innocent until proven guilty. Likewise, you be nice to everybody, you treat everybody as your brothers and your sisters until you have evidence to prove otherwise. And in the Western system, it's different. As soon as someone makes an allegation, husband makes an allegation, the wife, or the vice versa, straight away they are treated as criminals. They take their children away, they have restriction orders, etc. until all case hearing goes and stuff like that. So Islamic, it's different. But you should never change your values or principles. Coming to the main point here, فَمَا عَلَى الْكِبْرِ عَارٌ فِي النَّارِ حِينَ يُقَلَّمْ. There is no shame, no blame on the gold, on the piece of gold, when it is put in the fire and it is twisted and turned. So in the same way, a person, the one who is beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will have lots of different types of trials and tribulations. You will see he's not succeeding in his business, he's financially he's struggling, one problem after the other problem, etc. You know, nothing's going right. The more a person is dear to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests them with hardships. Now, those who are patient, like our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was tested with trials and tribulations and hardship. Nobody sees it as a loss or as a disadvantage. Everybody he elevates his status and his honor even more. Even though at times he was putting stones on his stomach out of hunger, but that doesn't affect his status. So people are tried and tested in different ways. So this is not a deficiency or any harm, a defect on a person. In fact, the more beloved a person is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will be tested more in so many different hardships. And just like with the fire, your honesty, your sincerity is established. And then your color, your value is also elevated in the eyes of the whole of mankind. Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, أَشَدُّ النَّاسِ بَلَاءً الْأَنْبِيَاءُ ثُمَّ الْأَمْثَلُ فَالْأَمْثَلُ مِنَ النَّاسِ. That the people who are tried and tested the most are the Anbiya. ثُمَّ الْأَمْثَلُ فَالْأَمْثَلُ مِنَ النَّاسِ. Then those who are most similar to them. And the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was tested and tried more than anybody else. And various verses in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, حَسِبْتُمْ أَنْ تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ وَلَمَّا يَأْتِكُمْ مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ خَلَوْا مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ مَسَّتْهُمُ الْبَأْسَاءُ وَالضَّرَّاءُ وَزُلْزِلُوا حَتَّى يَقُولَ الرَّسُولُ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مَعَهُ مَتَىٰ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ. Do you think you will enter Jannah like this? And no calamities and hardships have not come to you? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, various places he said, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. Surely, indeed, we will test you with fear, with loss in wealth. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ, with hunger, وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ, and with loss in your wealth, your life and your livestock, etc. وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ, and give glad tidings to those who are patient. So, this is why Kitab al-Fitan, Imam Al-Bukhari rahimahullah and other Imams of the books of the Hadith have compiled this chapter. Because throughout the person's life, a person will be tried in various different ways. Tests in one's iman, one's obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salah on a day-to-day basis, these are trials. إِنَّمَا أَمْوَالُكُمْ وَأَوْلَادُكُمْ فِتْنَةٌ. Even your wealth and your children, to save your wealth, to gain your wealth, how much you will compromise, how much you will displease Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, etc. These are all a fitna. Your children, for your children, to spend time with them, to give them the best life. How much would you compromise deen? How much would you compromise the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Is your children going to come first, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala come first? So this is a test. So all these tests a person will face in their health, in their wealth, in their life. And then you have the fitna, the real fitna of war, of conflict, of dispute, etc. within the ummah. The massacre, the bloodshed, these kind of fitna, the signs of qiyamah, malahim, the constant bloodshed, وَيَكْفُرُ الْحَرْجِ, and constant death and bloodshed and murder will increase, war after war, all over the world, malahim, these kind of things. Then you have Dajjal, Ya'juj al-Ma'juj. These are amongst the greatest fitna that will come in this world for everyone in different ways. So Prophet ﷺ being a guide for the whole of mankind until the day of judgment in every walk of life, explained to us the different trials and tribulations the person faces in the personal life, in the family, in the world. And then in the years to come, politically, in the Islamic empire, the trials, the tribulation, the ups and the downs that will come, so the Muslims can rest assured, they can have faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, confidence, and they know how to deal at times like this. They are prepared. So when Dajjal comes and he says that he is God, etc., we Muslims will know straight away. When Imam al-Mahdi arrives, we will know, we will accept him, we will believe him, and we will follow him. Whereas if we did not study these things, we did not learn about these things, we were totally ignorant, then we're going to even deny these things. We're going to even deny Dajjal. We're going to just say it's a force, it's Donald Trump, and all sorts of things. We'll just interpret it. And people who are very liberal, very secular, etc., they don't want to even talk about these things, about this reality that is happening today. And worse will happen in the near future. So they don't want to even talk about it. Or else it would mean that you have to face the fact that push will come to shove, and you will have to, at times, make your decisions, etc. So it's very important. And our beloved Prophet ﷺ has given us the guidance. During the end of time, you have here ISIS who are claiming to be Khalifatul Mu'mineen. So ignorant people again. There's some very liberal, modern, ignorant people who don't want to even talk about all these things, about Dajjal, about Imam Mahdi and all that stuff. And then you have the other extreme fanatics. Anybody who just claims and gets up to be Imam Mahdi, they just rush towards him, and that's it, they're just dying for it. It's like for them it's an action, let the action begin. They want Dajjal to come. They want Imam Mahdi to come straight away. So, whereas those who study correctly, they will know who is the real Khalifa, who is worthy to be the Khalifa, etc., and who Imam Mahdi will be, all these things. So this is what is covered in this chapter. And we being in the Akhir Zaman, in these times of end of times of fitna, it is even more important. So that we can have a clear vision, understanding, and we can stay in the right path without being extreme in being moderate, neither being extreme in being too strict and fanatic, but rather have a very clear, confident vision, insight into what's happening around the world, and how every single thing, right from the incident of Rohingya, right from the Modi government, how it's emerging and the direction it's going towards, it's not going to surprise you, it's not going to stress you, it's not going to confuse you, you're not going to get depressed all of a sudden and then start doing silly and crazy and barbaric things that many of these used to do. Again, because of lack of knowledge. And this is the whole reason why our beloved Prophet ﷺ explained all these things. So inshallah, in the following weeks, we will cover these chapters of fitan. And like I said, all this is not from Dajjal, Imam Mahdi, Ya'juj Ma'juj, the emergence of Khalif Khulafa, and the battles that will take place, the Malahim, etc., will be covered in these chapters. Many incidents which are mentioned in the Kitab al-Fitan wal Malahim have already been covered, have already occurred. And these things are mentioned in this chapter. The Prophet ﷺ has explained everything. The different events that will happen. Many of those at the time of the Sahaba, but after the time of the Sahaba has already occurred. So when we look back, it increases our iman. So inshallah we'll just go through this hadith and then we will conclude it. So Imam Al-Bukhari rahimahullah, the chapter, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاتَّقُوا فِتْنَةً لَا تُصِيبَنَّ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا مِنْكُمْ خَاصَّةً. That fear, be aware of the fitna that will come and will not afflict those who oppress specifically. Sometimes calamities and fitna, trials and tribulations comes on those who do wrong specifically. You commit a sin today, you will face its consequences. If not today, then sometimes in this world if you're lucky, or else if you're unlucky, then you will face its consequence in the hereafter. And sometimes this fitna will fall upon everyone. When evil becomes widespread, then and calamities fall, it will affect everyone. When drought, when poverty, when hunger, when enemies come and occupy your land, like it's happening, it will affect everyone, pious and the non-pious. So fear, be aware of that fitna, which will not affect only those who oppress specifically, but everyone. So Allah is referring to these times that will come. Some have already come during the time of the Sahaba, during the battles of Siffin, Jamal, Muawiyah radiallahu anhu, Ali radiallahu anhu, etc. And then many other conflict between the Abbasi, the Umayyi, Khulafa, etc. And that affects everyone. When Dajjal comes, it will affect everyone. وَمَا كَانَ النَّبِيُّ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ يُحَذِّرُ مِنَ الْفِتَنِ, and how the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم would warn everybody of the fitan. And the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم made dua, اللهم إني أعوذ بك من الفتن ما ظهر منه وما بطن وإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فتوفنا غير مفتونين. Oh Allah, we seek your protection from fitan, ما ظهر منه وما بطن, that which is prevalent, which is widespread, which is apparent, and that which is hidden, which is secret, within our minds, our hearts, through ideologies and through beliefs and wasawis and whispers of shaitan, all this kind of hidden fitna that a person faces. Save us from it. وَإِذْ أَرَدْتَ بِقَوْمٍ فِتْنَةً, and when you want to try a nation with this fitna amma, either a calamity, earthquake, a hurricane, tsunami, or massacre, ethnic cleansing, or whatever it may be, فَتَوَفَّنَا غَيْرَ مَفْتُونِينَ. Oh Allah, take us away without us falling in this fitna, without us being victims of this fitna. So Ibn Ali ibn Abdullah, بشر بن السري عن نافع حدث النافع بن عمر عن أبي مليكة قال أسماء رضي الله عنها, the daughter of Abu رضي الله عنه, عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال, the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said, أنا على حوضي, that I am upon my well, أنتظر من يرد علي, will be waiting for those who will pass me. حوض الكوثر, حوضي, my well of fountain of Kawthar. فَيُؤْخَذُ بِنَاسٍ مِّن دُونِي. And then all of a sudden, certain people will be moved away from me. So the angels will be there, people will be lining up, come to the Prophet ﷺ, he will be waiting there, giving everybody water. And then certain people, the guards, the angels will say, go away, you're not to go. The Prophet ﷺ said, Ya ummati, ummati, these are my ummat, why are you taking them away for? And they will say, La tadri, you don't know what they did. قَدْ أَحْدَثُوا, that they committed innovations, bid'ah. In this verse, in other verses, أَحْدَثُوا وَبَدَّلُوا بَعْدَكَ, they changed the deen after you. And here they مَشَوْا عَلَى الْقَهْقَرَةِ, that after you left, you don't know, they had turned on their back. They had turned their back towards Islam. And then the Prophet سُحْقًا سُحْقًا لِمَنْ بَدَّلَ بَعْدِي دِينِي, أو كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, then distantly for those who have changed my deen. So this bid'ah, the bid'ah either in actions, you do some bid'ah, whichever the Prophet ﷺ, the Sahaba, they don't do, it doesn't have any essence, and you make this as part of your religion, you make this a criteria of being a good Muslim or a bad Muslim, and you make it a criteria of being on the haqq or the non-haqq, etc. When you give something which Islam, there's no reality in it, in your action. So this is bid'ah in amal. And then there's bid'ah in your aqidah, in your belief, certain beliefs, etc., which is not in accordance to the belief of the Prophet ﷺ and the Sahaba, but they are still Muslims. Like you have the Mu'tazila, many things they did not believe. They innovated some ideas in their belief, such as the Murjiya, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive everyone. The Khawarij will say that anybody who does any kabira, they are mukhallad fi nar, they will burn in hell for eternity. The Qadariya, who don't believe in taqdeer, etc., etc. So they pray salah, they believe in the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they believe in tawheed, etc., etc. But there are certain ideas. So these are bid'ah. So in terms of the mubtadi'een, the majority of the ulama, they say they will be punished in the fire of hell for whichever number of bid'ah they have done. If they do one bid'ah, just like a person doesn't give zakat, a person doesn't fast, a person commits one haram, they will be punished accordingly. So according to the number of bid'ah, they will get punished. But the fact that they are believers still, they will enter paradise. The fact that, so this is the view of the majority of the Aimma. And then he said, Allah, oh Allah, we seek your protection that we turn on our heels, and we turn away from deen, or that we are tried with trials and tribulations. So this is the first chapter about what the fitna is, that there will be widespread fitna, and that a person should abstain from fitna. And the next chapter, سَتَرَوْنَ بَعْدِي أُمُورًا تُنْكِرُونَهَا, where the Prophet ﷺ says that after I pass away, you will see many changes in Islam, in the life, in our society, which you will not like, etc. Then how do you deal and how do you behave at times like this? So if Allah gives us tawfiq, inshallah we will carry on next week. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. If anybody's got any questions, please feel free.
So time of fitn, is there a hadith that says you should stay indoors in this time of fitn?
In the Quran it says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا عليكم أنفسكم لا يضركم, or you believe عليكم أنفسكم, that you stay by yourself, with yourself. And also other hadith, when there's fitna amongst the believers, there's civil war going on, like it's happening in Syria. You have these ISIS who are also Muslims, and then you've got various different groups, and they're fighting one another. At times like this, to stay at home. Don't take any sides, especially when it's confusing like this, Muslims. So best is to stay out. So this is like when there was a war between Ali radiallahu anhu, Muawiyah radiallahu anhu. Many Sahabas, they broke the sword, they locked themselves at home, and other Sahabas, they did the ijtihad and they took sides and did whatever they thought is of best interest. So obviously it's a test at the end of the day. Everybody's in different circumstances, they have different allegiance, loyalty, situation, and etc. So everybody has to deal and decide according to the best of the knowledge, and most importantly the taqwa, and with true guidance. So there are ahadith where the Prophet ﷺ instructed at times of fitna like this, and this is referring to when there's fitna amongst the Muslims, like when it was between Ali radiallahu anhu, Muawiyah radiallahu anhu, etc. At times like that, we stay at home. سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك